So I had my first existential crisis the other day. I was washing my hands in the bathroom. I looked in the mirror and I saw a child staring back at me. It wasn't like a child behind me or anything. Like, it was me. It was my face. And I saw this 3-year-old version of myself staring back, and it was kind of scary because when I was 3, I kind of looked like an American Girl doll, you know? Like my head was a little bit too big for my body, you know? I had like these big blank eyes, like I'd just seen my parents having sex, but I didn't know what sex was yet. My mouth was always just a little open like this. I had a cloth body. It was terrifying. And it just raised a lot of questions seeing that in the mirror, because I was like, am I not ready to be an adult? Is my haircut not mature enough? Is my boyfriend a pedophile? You know, just like normal things that I feel like young 20-somethings ask themselves. You know? It is crazy to me, this whole like getting older thing, because I feel like people that I know are going to start getting married soon. Like I already know, I'm 22, right? And I already know a couple people who are like getting engaged. And that's pretty terrifying to me, because like I still sleep with a stuffed animal, you know? And like these people are making the decision to spend the rest of their lives with someone. And I sleep with 2 stuffed animals, and it's just really kind of strange to think about that. And like the scariest part about marriage for me is that you'll never have your own bed ever again. And like I still sleep with 3 stuffed animals, so there's just really not enough space. You know, there's not enough space for that whole thing. It is crazy to me though, people can make these big decisions like marriage, and I can't really make small decisions for myself. Like I can't really go to a cheesecake factory because they have over 100 items on the menu, which I think is like wrong in a lot of ways, right? Like, if you think about it, the Cheesecake Factory menu is the same length as Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. To be fair, Cheesecake Factory menu has a much happier ending. better plot, really. Cheesecake Factory has a section of their menu called Glam Burgers, which is pretty funny. I like to think that it's just regular burgers, but they're just like dressed in little ball gowns. It's like, oh, that burger's going to the Oscars. I wonder if it's nominated. How cute. The thing that I find really the funniest about the Cheesecake Factory, though, is that I feel like most places that specialize in some sort of baked good like to promote themselves as like homemade, grandma's cooking. Cheesecake Factory is just like, no, we're a straight-up factory. If we mass-produce our cheesecakes, we've got slave labor in the back, and you're going to love it. Can your grandma make over 100 dishes? No, she can't really walk. We're the Cheesecake Factory, evil conglomerate. Ha ha ha. One of the things about growing up for me, though, is that I'm starting to morph into my mom, which is mostly good. You know, I have one of those moms who's like kind of a cool mom, except I'm not really inheriting her cool parts. I'm mostly just inheriting her affinity for having strong opinions about things, particularly things that I don't know much about or don't really care much about. Like, I get really annoyed when people say on accident instead of by accident. It's probably not even wrong. I don't know. I just don't like the way it sounds. Not going to look it up. If I'm wrong, I can't be annoyed about it anymore. I have very few treats in this world. Now you're probably thinking, wow, this girl is like really difficult and unhappy. It's not true. It's not true. I really only hate a few things, like the Cheesecake Factory and like making decisions and like, you know, when expressions are said strangely, like that thing when you go to the counter and you're like, can I get a cup of coffee? And they're like, no. And they're just like, is he serious? And you just sort of stand there and you're like, ha! And you're just like, well, I'll never get those 30 seconds back. But I really am a pretty happy person. I like a lot of things. And you know, if you don't believe me, you really should, because I have a really strong opinion about it. Thank you. That's my time.